Ladies and gentlemen, the most popular Wear OS smartwatch maker, Samsung, is about to release a new watch, and they're about to do something very, very unique with that watch. If this article from smartpre.com is to be believed, they say exclusive. Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 Ultra 5K renders say hello to squarish design straight away. You can see what we're talking about here. This watch has a 1.5-inch display, apparently. Again, these are rumors, but coming from a very reliable source on leaks, as you can see down here. 1.5-inch screen, and it is still round, but we have this sort of squared off thing going on, what you would maybe call the bezel, the border of this watch. Almost reminds me of the squircle icons you can have on some Android devices. Now, of course, 1.5-inch screen, that's staying basically the same as the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, but what is definitely changing can be seen over here on the side. We have 3 buttons. Now, they say that this is still able to rotate, functioning like the rotating crown that we have on a lot of other Wear OS devices. I'm assuming it's going to push in like a button as well, and if that's the case, we then have 3 full buttons. Most Wear OS devices have 2. That crown is going to basically operate as a home button that also takes you into your app drawer, and then an additional button that shows you your recently opened applications. What is a third button going to do? Hard to say at this moment. Now, they do talk about some dimensions here. They say the dimensions of the Watch 7 Ultra are roughly 47 by 47.4 by 16.4 millimeters, making it slightly larger than the Watch 6 Classic. And you can see the measurements there. Look how much thicker it is, though. 10.9 millimeters versus 16.4. That is a lot of extra thickness. This is a thick watch. Now, they don't mention this in this article, but I would assume, and I would hope, that it's because they're packing in a significantly larger battery into this Ultra version of this smartwatch. I would love to go back to having a Samsung Galaxy Watch that lasts 3 days or so, like on my Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. We also do have a shot here showing the sensors, or at least what the sensors are supposed to look like, and that does look quite different. Does this indicate we may be getting a new array of sensors on the back of this watch? I think that's possible. Minimum, we're getting a reorganization of these sensors. We've seen rumors that blood sugar tracking might be possible on these watches as well. Maybe that's kind of what we're seeing here, new sensors to provide something like that. Something else they point out are these very large speaker grills on the side of this watch. Obviously, it's on the opposite side of where the buttons are. This is much larger than I feel like we've seen on other Galaxy watches in the past. Does this mean they are targeting sort of better speakerphone performance, more assistant capabilities? Maybe this third button is a dedicated Google Assistant button. That will be kind of cool. All speculation at this point, just trying to kind of put it all together. But those are some big speaker grills. Notice how the watch band actually seems like it's going into the body of the watch as well. There's going to have to be some sort of a quick release type thing to get the watch bands out. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe these are buttons to help release those watch bands. Fortunately, that would more than likely mean proprietary watch bands, which I'm not a big fan of. The good news is we're not going to have to wait too much longer to see this watch unveiled, to see how accurate this stuff is, because there is an Unpacked event coming up July the 10th. Probably going to see some new folding phones there, as well as this new watch, so that'll be a fun one to get to watch. So, not much more to say about this at this point. Like I said, there are some rumors of blood sugar tracking. There's rumors of finally a new chipset on these watches to make them a lot more powerful. I wonder if it's still going to be an Exynos processor. Would Samsung do something really interesting, though, and actually switch to the Qualcomm W5 or W5 Plus, like we've seen in some other modern Wear OS devices? Who knows? Definitely some big improvements coming, and I'm really happy to see an Ultra version of one of these watches. Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I will drop a link to this article in the description. There's probably some stuff I've glossed over, and you can look at those images for yourself in higher resolution than what I can show you here on YouTube. But like I said, drop some comments. What do you think about this design? Are you a fan of this squared circle thing? Would you rather see a fully square screen and just go all the way? Let me know what you think about that, guys. Subscribe for more content just like this, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.